Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTube, Facebook, maybe some Instagram. Oh, Instagram. If you're on Instagram, come to my YouTube channel. It's better, like butter, makes everything better. Hi, everybody. Holy shift. My hair's still wet because we're all doing all the things. Happy Friday. Okay, some announcements. My platonic sound participants, we are going to gather again later today at 5 on our live Zoom. I may be in a different room because there is a lot of activity going on everywhere. I'm like, am I late? Where is everybody? It's like crickets in here. It's actually really hot up here just before I started. So everybody, we've got so much going on. Hi, Wesley. I still think of you every time I go by your street on my way home. Happy solstice. So exciting. Here we go. Y'all, I am not 100% sure how I'm going to be on the flip side of this weekend. So if you see a link for Pop-Up Tarot next Friday, that means I'm doing it. If you need a reading or a sound healing, I am booking in January after January 4th. That is a boundary for me to be with my family. My son will be home where he belongs. And oh my goddess, holy moly, overwhelmed, right? I wish y'all could see what's going on behind me. There you go, if I get out of the way. It's the tippy top. It's just the tippy top. So Platonic Sound, we meet at 5 today. I will be bringing my bowls for the second half of that Q&A where I will answer your questions. Or if you wish to share your experiences of how the program activated you. I know it has supported a lot of folks, DNA activation, psychic activations, Christed activation. Hi, Kathy. I was like, where's my girl? Kathy, can you remind me to hit record on the Zoom later? If you can be there. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, this is my upstairs. Yay. So I was just making some announcements about our Platonic Sound at 5. I am opening for sessions, whether you need an astrology reading or a sound healing via Zoom in the new year after January 4th, because I need some sacred space, and I'm just going to acknowledge that. Okay. Wow. How's everybody doing? Holy cannoli. Man, it has been up. It has been way down, then super up, then all the things. Hi, Carol. Thank you for joining. Y'all, I had some serious crunch come up this week, and it literally was like super up one day, super down one day, kind of manic, and just like navigating all of the wackadoodle, like, oh my gosh, what happened to me? Or what's happening to us? And so many of us are finding our divine partnership, and man, is that bringing up some shift. And I've got my beloved sister here, Nikki Cordes. You ready for your close-up?
Oh my.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at this. My very tall friend helping me stain these beams, y'all. This is no small feat. We have had sand. We have had dust. We've had to let the dust settle, right? It has been a giant cluster, right, Carol? Oh, yay, Kathy, for your yearly reading. It was such a great reading last year. I love it. I remember it in my other living room. Okay. All right. I'm starting to get yelled at. Okay. Well, not yet. You guys know. You know. My tried and true know. Hey, if you're new to this channel, if you're watching on Instagram, please hop over to my YouTube and like, subscribe, and share. I know we're also in this wild time. The new moon apex is at what? 8. Oh, I'm in the wrong. What the heck is today? 8:43 p.m. Eastern tonight. Tell Mother, Father, God your plans. Even if you don't know your plans, tell your intentions. Open your heart, ground. I welcome forth my Christ itself in the core of your heart. Hi, Erin. Kathy says hi, Nikki. She says hi. I've got company. I said you're my first in person for pop-up tarot. She's like, I'm honored. I said, so am I. She does amazing. Hi, Sherry. Happy Friday. Oh my goddess, y'all. Yeah, okay. I've been getting activated since last night. It's been humbling. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay, so pulling for this new moon in Sag. We got Mars and Venus coming into a conjunction, balancing out the masculine. Oh, look, I've got a bot. Let me see. I'm gonna block you. Boom. Yeah, bitches. I love doing that. Makes me feel special. So special. It's hilarious. Okay, yeah. All right, it's getting loud in here. Okay, so starting with our Aries for this energy. Oh, thank you, Kathy, because I'm hopping in it. If you would love to donate to me, I greatly receive. It's Christmas. It's new everything, new reality. Jesus was a Virgo, like Christmas. What? Yeah. New year. I already feel like it's 2026 because I'm starting my new reality and go. All right, Aries, for this week ahead, starting with the Osho. Oh, God, Aries, get out of your head. All right. Yeah. I got to do it this way. I should do this. I should do that. Oh, God. Yeah. You're shooting all over yourself, Aries. Yeah. And you're doing it to yourself, Aries. No one is doing it to you. Everyone's victim consciousness shift is coming up to get purged. Okay, Aries, you rule the head. Think better thoughts. Stop shitting all over yourself. Focus on what you want to create and get out of your own way. All right. The burden is a mind energy. Everyone's mind has been MK Ultra'd. Stop it. Unless you're like a monk on the mountaintop. Then you're probably levitating, which is awesome. All right, Aries. So, yep. Stop shooting all over yourself. I love it. Everybody saying hi in the chat. Taurus for this week ahead. Woo, Taurus. Sharing is caring. Yeah, look at this mama goddess. She is abundant. She is fiery. She is open. She is yesing because she may have had to say no first. She is sharing her love, her fruit, her harvest, her sunflowers, her pomegranate, her hormones. Sharing is caring this week, Taurus. Share first with yourself, fill your cup up, and then share with others. I love it. Merry Christmas. All right, Geminis for this week ahead. Oh, the back of my heart chakra is, whoa, interesting. Yeah, it's feeling like Gemini, Gemini, you're needing some adventure. You're needing some fun. You're needing to do some things that are different. You're needing to do things that are inner child-like. Like, oh, I'm curious. I wonder if, or what if, it's funny, my friend Nikki and I were saying that to each other as we were getting together the 12-foot scaffolding today. What if, or how about, Gemini, playing with that energy of your inner child this week and saying yes to the adventure. All right. Yes. And Mercury is now it's opposing. So opposing you, it's your ruler, bit of a paradox. Really powerful time to think differently about your duality, your beliefs, your inner child, and use it for the paradox that it is. Okay, moving on to the Cancers. Cancers for this week. Wow, the back of my heart chakra's on fire. Cancers. Ruh-roh, Cancers. All right, ruh-roh. We've got the suppression card, Cancers. I know, Aaron, you're like, oh, God, I thought I did it already. And Aaron, you may have last week because there was you had to put off. That's more postponement. This is more emotional. Yeah. And you're being asked to use the energy of, Erin says, hi, Nikki. Hi, Erin. She misses you. Erin's probably going to be here for Christmas. Yeah, God, this is so heavy. And it's old, okay? This is a really old way of doing things, Cancer, and you're so over it. And Jupiter's retrograde in you. Okay, so Cancers, what's most important? Feeling the feelings so they don't tie you down. Look at that. Yeah, feeling the feelings so they don't tie you down. In the clouds of overthinking it, and it's like, oh, I need to just stop the presses, right? Just stop the presses. Stop the presses. So you can feel the pressure that you've been putting on yourself. Protect your loving heart and feel the feelings. So you're not suppressing this week. And, it's the holidays. Nothing is going to ever be as it was. And I was watching Robert Phoenix the other day, amazing astrologer. I got to meet him at the Bridge Expo last fall. Beautiful man. And, with Jupiter retrograde and the holiday season coming, hi, Daimochi. Hi, thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share, everybody. Really helps me out. But what Robert was saying is, this Jupiter retrograde can bring up a lot of that nostalgia, right? And we are ascending, and there's no going back. Even if, you're trying to watch Miracle on 34th Street, like Satanism is real. Santa, believing, I'll just leave that there. Okay, happy new moon tonight in Sagittarius, 8:43 p.m. I'm going to hang my Archangel Michael over my house and bless everything. I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, so Cancer's good. And that nostalgia. Let the nostalgia go. There's no going back, only glowing forward. I might have a bot. Thank you. Okay, Leos for this week ahead. Leos. Oh, good goddess, Leos. All right. Trying to control everything. Overthinking again. This is a mind card. All right, Leos. When you're in your head, you're in the exact opposite place we all need you to be, which is your heart, right? I welcome forth my Christ self. Put your hands on your heart. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am remembering. Come out of your head and into your hearts every single moment. Take that deep breath in, Leo. To your heart, to the sun, welcoming forth your mother, father, God consciousness. And we can't control anything outside of ourselves. Okay, so stop. That's it for all of us. Thank you for that. All right, moving on to the Virgos. Virgos for this Sagittarius. Oh my goddess. And this new moon is going to be conjuncting the galactic center at 27. We are galactic beings. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. Ugh. Talk to myself. All right, Virgo. Virgo for this week ahead. You laughing with me, Aaron? All right, Virgo. Yes. Virgo, I love this for you. You belong participating, Virgo, aka Mitzi, my sister, going to the Christmas events, saying yes to the holiday parties, saying yes to being with your family, saying yes to company, yes to having fun, yes to, God, like invite your friends, tell them who you are. Participation for this week, Virgo. Yeah. As we continue, God, are the nodes? Oh, the nodes just went to 12. So we're letting go of those limiting beliefs about our reality, what we have the power to create of our own reality. So we've got to feel that self-love so we can believe that we can create our old new reality. It's a new reality. I wrote that song. Good Lord, forever and a day ago. Girl, Aaron, we were on Whorehouse when I wrote that song. Not in the whorehouse, on Whorehouse. A musical, everybody. Relax. Okay, like, subscribe, and share. It helps Libra for this week ahead. Barely in my body right now. Oh, Libra. This is an interesting one for you, Libra. And we've got Mars and Venus starting to conjunct, but Mars is in Capricorn, right? And Venus is still moving through Sag, and it's going to be conjuncting the galactic center. And think of me, it's coming up there, conjuncting the sun, the moon. It's good stuff. So the aloneness card for you this week, because Venus is your ruler, Libra. Saying yes to your divine masculine and divine feminine. It is in all of our consciousness, and knowing that you is oh my gosh, this is so funny. I had a Zoom meeting with my beloved sisters, Robbie, Devin, and Heather. Some really exciting things coming in for the new year there. But the energy, Libra, of aloneness is the presence of oneself, not the absence of the other. Okay, so focusing on that this week, Libra, the presence of oneself, not the absence of the other, right? Again, Saturn testing all that shift. We create what we focus on. Consciously focus on the presence of you this week, Libra. All right. No one is alone, truly, ever. So loud in here. Definitely not alone. And my friend Nikki is here, crushing it. Okay, moving on to the Scorpios. How's Black Moon Lilith at 29 treating everybody? Holy shift. Love you want to say hi? Okay, Scorpios for this week ahead. I'm excited. Uh-oh. All right, Scorpios. What? Guilt. It's one of the lowest, heaviest, stickiest feelings. And it's when we have shifty or shitty, I'll just say shitty boundaries. What are you beating yourself up about? You're doing the best you can, okay? It's just false evidence appearing real. Put the gavel down. Put the flogger down. You're doing the best you can. And we're all doing the best we can, and healthy boundaries, knowing where we don't belong. Okay, that's a no. So we can say yes, right? Yes to what we truly want. And you deserve to ask for what you really want, Scorpio. So ask for it. That new moon tonight, you are worthy, okay? and you're doing the best you can. So stop. No more guilt. It's like one of the worst ones. Ugh, I love you. Giving you a big hug, Kathy. All right. Oh. Scorpios, you've been having a rough couple of weeks, man. It's Black Moon Lilith, and she's a goddess. That's interesting. So, and I knew it was going to come up somewhere, and here it is. So I was crunchy yesterday. I had to go run all these errands, and it wasn't how I wanted, and blah, blah, expectations, and I was exhausted. I did not sleep at all the night before, but I had to have because I had some wild dreams. And I was in an unknown part of town, and I'm dealing with my freaking navigation. Mind you, everything was not how I wanted it to be, but it worked out great. And I thought I messed up my navigation, and I was like, damn it. And I was trying to contact a friend and trying to do this, doing this. It's like, I can't do this all at once. Okay. And I hit the thing, and it ended it. And then I was driving, and I had to redo it, and I'm getting on the freeway, and I was like, ugh, okay, I'll just do this one because that was the one that was showing up. And it saved me 30 minutes of travel riding around because I surrendered it, So surrender is so potent right now. If we find ourselves up against something that we can't do anything with, just surrender it. Just surrender it to Mother, Father, God. And the solution has the potential and the possibility to be birthed, right? And that's Scorpio consciousness. Okay. Whew, that was deep. All right, moving on to the Sagittariuses. Happy birthday, Sag. Happy birthday, Sag. Oh, all right, Sagittarius. You've got some healing to do this week. This is a boohoo possibility. Yeah, okay. All right. It's a water card, so there are some less than feelings that you need to feel in order to shift your beliefs this week. And the sun is going to ingress for the solstice to Capricorn. Happy early birthday, Capricorn. Oh, that is way too small for my hugeness to read right now. For the time of the solstice, if anybody knows that shift, if you can put it in the chat, super appreciate it. Yeah, Sag. So for this new moon, make the decision to feel your feelings so that you can actually. Yeah, that's interesting because there's something in there about what you believe about victim consciousness, right? And that's tying into the Aries, and we're going to have Neptune at the end of January shifting into Aries at that 0. That's going to start trining some of you, Sages. And then February 20th, we've got Saturn and Neptune conjuncting at the beginning of the zodiac. We're done with this shift, y'all. Let's remember that, know that, believe it. And Sages, you are the storytellers. Tell the new story, knowing and believing that the victim consciousness is healed once and for all. Thanks, Chiron. Rawr. Okay. Capricorns, Wesley. All right, Capricorns, happy early birthday. Happy solstice. Capricorns, for this week ahead, happy birthday to some of you. Woo, yeah. Happy solar returns. Oof, how's your 2025 subconscious purge, Capricorn? Because you are complete. You are complete. Bonjour, Lena. I was literally just thinking about you. You're right on time. Capricorns are completing the cycle. Now I'm trying to practice some French. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Cracking myself up here. Nikki's trying not to laugh. Yeah, knowing that this, this is solstice. Thank you, Kathy. I knew you'd do it. December 21st at 10:03 a.m. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my son's going to be home. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, knowing that that soul journey that you have striven for, is that a word, striven? That you strove for, strived, whatever. Strived for, that mission is complete, right? That's interesting. Wow. Uh, soul retrieval. Okay, this is a wild story, Wesley, and it happened around just before my son turned 1. He got sick for his first time ever because I never vaccinated him. His immune system was intact. And it was the first fire we had done, a wood burning fire, and he had gotten sick that day with the nanny. And it was like, what? And fever. And, I was doing all the things as naturally as I could, tons of breastfeeding, all the stuff. And oh, my poor guy. And God, what a helpless feeling. And at the end of the night, the house had gotten really hot and he was just in a onesie. And I needed to get up and do something. So my now ex took him and he was sitting on his chest for a few minutes. And all of a sudden, Dylan screams up, my 29-degree Scorpio. And this story has a point to it for you, Capricorns, because soul retrieval came in, right? And this is a soul card, completing, right? So it was like, holy shift. Oh my God, do we call 911? I had a friend who was a nurse, Danya. I love you, Danya. And I immediately started texting her, Dylan is seizing. He had a seizure. And he was seizing, screaming, eyes rolling in the back of his head. And of course, my ex hands him to me right away. And I take him into the bathroom and my ex, Jake, gets on Google. I'm like, look up seizure. And I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm like, I am not putting my baby on the floor. Like my mother intuition just kicked in, never experienced this before. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not putting my baby on the floor. So I get in the bathroom and I'm taking his clothes off to cool him down. And all of a sudden I'm in the bathtub starting to run a warm bath for him. And this never happened before, ever. My son is still seizing in my arms. We're both naked. And this brown goo like spits out of the faucet of the tub, which had never, ever, ever happened before. And we had lived there for almost a year. And I was like, okay, this isn't going on. He's like, don't do a cold bath. And he's, giving me research and I'm like dimming the lights. And then so I ran warm water in the sink with a washcloth. And I'm still holding Dylan, like saying, I'm here for you, baby. I got you. And what I witnessed my son doing, he had left his body, still anchored a bit in his temple. This is such a master shamanic technique. He had gone up to his soul, and I could see his soul consciousness. And it was a fractal of his soul, right? And he went up, consciously grabbed the missing fractal of his soul, retrieved it, and brought it back through into his beingness. And his seizure stopped, and he started crying, and he was back in his body. That is a soul retrieval. We are all remembering and retrieving the missing aspects of ourselves as we continue to welcome forth our Christed consciousness, our Mother God consciousness, which is here. She is home and very alive. Thanks for that, Capricorn. Happy birthday. Happy solstice. Shift, yeah. Wow, right? Whoa, I didn't know that was going to come in. All right, moving on. Aquarius. Did you hear that? Aquarius for this week ahead. Aquarius. Ruh-roh. Aquarius. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, so huge. I've learned, my son has taught me so much. Hi, Lindsay. Yeah, it felt very powerful to share that story. Yeah, blowing your socks off too, right? I'm so honored my son chose me to be his mom. Okay, Aquarius, tender, loving gloves. All right. Isolation this week. Okay. All right, Aquarius. You may need to have some boo-hoo moments, okay? It's not just you, Aquarius. Is it just me? No. So when this isolation energy comes up and you're feeling ice cold, you're as cold as ice. Bum, bum. Stop it. Stop. You're doing the best you can, right? So, and you're probably being really hard on yourself. You're probably believing less than thoughts about yourself. Pluto is still at 2 degrees. The I feel my frequency. 3, I am transforming what I believe about myself. I have not let myself believe I am worthy. So it's an inside job this week, Aquarius. Believe it about yourself so you can raise your frequency. Feel those feelings, Aquarius. You're doing great. Because you can't really detach from yourself because you belong with yourself. You are the belonging state of awareness. This is a 3. So what beliefs do you need to cry out that have been preventing the transformation of your frequency? Okay, and it requires feelings to be felt. Ooh, that's a tough one for y'all this week, Aquarius. Okay, and I love you. That was interesting. What time was that, Mr. Zion? 30 minutes that started coming in. All right, Pisces for this week ahead. Woo, this is an interesting pop-up tarot. All right, Pisces, celebrate good times. Come on. We are going to have a celebration. Yes. So this is the 3 of Cups. This is the 3 of Water in the Osho deck. Yes. Wajana. I love you too, sister. I love you. I love it when you pop on. It's always such a fun surprise. All right, Pisces, so you are in a celebrating mood this week. Yes. Oh, we're all doing so great. And I love, you know what? It's the 3. The nodes just moved to 12, Pisces. Believe in, believe in the ethers of you and that you deserve to be celebrated, that you deserve to feel that self-love about yourself, and you are worthy to be the ethers that you are. I had heard, do y'all know Kaipacha? I forget the name of his show. I used to watch him all the time. Then he got a bad rap of some stuff in COVID, who didn't get their own sandwich. But he had said, he believes that Pisces is actually the energy of ether, not water. And it's paradoxical with Aquarius because they're an air sign that is the water bearer. But they can contain their feelings by detaching. It's so funny. Yes, thank you, Kathy. So yes, celebrating that you've learned the lessons. Learn the lessons. You've done it. You've done it. Love it. Gratitude for it. We're doing great, humanity. All right. Thanks, Kathy, for keeping the fire under my buns. 34 minutes in. It is time at this part of the stream for me to answer your personal questions. If you have a personal question that you would like my assistance with, please type question in all caps in the chat, and I will pull a card for your question. Thank you, Kathy. Oh my goodness, y'all, I already have to pee. Ugh, whatever. This body, man. Okay. Ooh, the Lovers was on the bottom of my Osho deck. Love it. I love it. Nobody has any questions. Well, perfect. My work here is done. Yes, my son certainly is a master. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm so humbled. I'm so excited to have him home. He's excited to be home. He misses home. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Yes. Oh, y'all. I love you too, Lindsay. Yay. Thank you. Okay. Let's pull from my Sherlyn deck. Yeah. Gratuit comme. Okay. Does anybody know what time 3i Atlas is closest to Earth? I had seen someone put I see my first question. I see someone put that the tail of the comet consciousness, 3i Atlas, what it is as far from Earth to the moon. To the moon, 3i Atlas, to the moon. Yeah, so I would like to pull a card for the consciousness of 3i Atlas. Woo, yeah. Look at this, y'all. Medicine power. Medicine power. If you're watching any of the fear porn about this consciousness, turn it off. Plain and simple. It is medicine. I've also seen, I don't know if it was Heather Ensworth, Pam Gregory, or, oh, interesting, this new dude, well, not new, Stuart Pearce and Kelly Kolodny talking about, and I don't know if she channeled the energy, and Omir, what's his name? Ortez. He's so cute. Emilio, that's it. Emilio Ortez. Thank God Nikki's here today. Ortez, whatever. She and he are doing an activation today. Lots of us are coming together to do activation. So, anchoring our 1 a.m. Eastern tonight. Oh, that was last night. Wow. 100. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud, Carol. Thank you. You're amazing. Emilio, everybody's good. Thank you. I'm barely in my body. Okay, 1 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. UTC on December 19th, which is today. So it happened last night at 1 a.m. I slept like a baby. At that time, 3i Atlas was about 168 million miles, 270 million kilometers from Earth, roughly 1.8 times the Earth-Sun distance. Wow. Medicine power. So we've already been activated. Merry Christmas. All right, moving on. Hi from Ohio. Hi, Donna. Go Buckeyes. All right, I got to go back up. I think Carol was my first question. Okay, let's see here. Book published. There we are. Carol, you are my first question. All right. What is your message for the new moon in your highest good based on all that has taken place this past week? What a cluster. Yeah, I mean, raise your hand if you had some kind of a shit sandwich every day. Hi. Although, oh my God, I made me and my friend Nikki and I made us some crushing egg cheese bagels. Oh God, I'm okay. Answering your question. I'm like, my stomach just growled. Okay. All right. Carol's highest and good based on all for this new moon. Woo! All right, Carol, this ain't no joke, okay? Yeah, you gotta whistle. Shapeshift it. Girl, you are such a shapeshifter. Oh my gosh. It's not alchemizing. It is, look at this, shape shifting. And it's a sun and a moon, right? Shape shifting the masculine and feminine. What is that, Leo sister? The Merkaba. The Merkaba of the heart, the solar sun. Many in Sandra Walters' community are experiencing already their own personal solar flash of Christed consciousness in their hearts. The Merkaba, Metatron, that golden Christed energy of the heart, expanding it out with the eyes that can see. This is what we activated with the tetrahedron and the spiral. This is two tetrahedrons together. I'm laughing, Carol. I'm laughing because the tetrahedron code, the passcode in my Zoom program for the tetrahedron. Nobody can tell if it's an uppercase I or a lowercase L, and you can't copy it and paste it, and it's comical because fire is my second element. I got a lot of fire in my chart, but look at that, Carol, right? And there's a star over there. And there's 3 pyramids on the other side that align with Orion's belt, right? So, literally, they're showing, this is huge, Carol. Yep. Okay. So they're showing you activating your fire, heart, solar sun. Yeah. And allowing that to those embers brighten, 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 expand, 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 expand with your infinite eternal beingness. This is old knowledge. You may be activating quite something. You're masculine and feminine, right? And then reaching out like the Vitruvian woman, and activating the pyramids as you do that with this consciousness, all the way out, sister, all the way out. That is, and you're doing it in your living room. That's the inner work in order to shapeshift everything and get that new perspective. And yeah, that's going to be huge. Shapeshift it. Whoa. Thanks, Carol. Whew. All right. Next, lifting box. Yeah, y'all, I moved to 3 weeks ago today. Good Lord. Okay, question for Elena. Card for the weekend. I know, right? I'm not committing to anything. I'm not committing to anything until next week, Monday. So I don't know if I'm doing pop-up tarot. I got to see what's best for my son and myself. And that's my main priority for the rest of my life. Okay, Elena, a card for the weekend. Happy solstice, everybody. Woo, yes, transformation. Look at this. Transformation, Elena. Oh my gosh, there's an Ankh in here. There's the Giza Plateau. Transformation, North Node, spiritual transformation. That is what we are all up to. Thank you for asking this question. Yeah, Elena, God, you're so ready. You are so ready and you're doing it. Yeah. This is hilarious. They're like, just put it to Pisces straight. You're doing it. So stop acting like you're not. Insane. You are transforming. This transformation is happening for all of us. It is here. This is what we all incarnated for. Just say yes. That's it. Oh, and there's a unicorn in here too. Oh, my friend Sherilyn, such a talented goddess. All right. Yep. Transformation, Elena. All right, Kathy. I love how y'all are phrasing your questions. Yes, that means we're doing great. I want to shuffle this for you, Kathy. Card for the weekend. Oh, no, wait. Kathy, what is in your highest and best to know for the new year? The new year is here. New year, new year, new year. Ooh. Peace. This beautiful goddess. Peace. Her hair is even cut similar to yours. Yeah, that's interesting. Because I've done so much shedding, many of us have. It's been the year of the snake. I'm in my new reality already. But, yeah, be the peace you wish to see. Be the peace you wish to see. If you're, this is a big question. Yeah, if you're looking for the shit, you're gonna find it, everybody. That's it. That's why it's so important to us we create what we focus on. So Kathy, if you want it to be more peaceful and not having to deal with what I know you've encountered the last couple of weeks, then be like, nope, you're so good at your boundaries, sister. Nope, that's not my job. That's not my job. Peace is my job. And I even, got this reminder. I was listening to, well, we were listening to Lee Harris getting interviewed by Amrit, funny guy. And what was Lee saying? Some people aren't built to be the frontline fighters in their role. And if you don't want to do that role anymore, Kathy, then just focus on being the peace. Okay. And I had to put that fight down for myself. When did I put that sword down? It was a process, y'all, because I was on the battlefield for a while. But once I made that intention, it did get easier. And, I still don't know the outcome of that choice, but I'm going to get to practice it tomorrow. Okay, be the peace you wish to see. Okay, next question for my Aaron. Oh, good Lord, y'all. Am I going to make it? My bladder's talking to me. Question. May I have a combo card for 3-Eye Atlas, New Moon, and Solstice, New Year? That's a quadruple, sister. You're cracking me up. All right. The Shazam Shamoozle Shamazzle for my sister Erin. Boom. Woo! All right, sister. Innocence. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh God. This so has to do with your New Year's Eve gig. Yeah. Yeah, my songstress, channeling, dancing, ballerina sister. Returning to the childlike purity of your soul. And sing out, Louise, sing out. So, yeah, I think you may have passed a parasite last weekend, Erin, because there's like hello. And knowing that you did that you have purified your temple in order to broadcast the most pure frequency of love, light, intelligence that you can when you're singing. And I love that Mother, Father, God is forcing you into singing again, but not, maybe a little bit, but having fun with it, sister. Yeah. And you've purged. Yeah. So, all right. Yes, I'm sure I'll get a voice note on that later. Okay, 3-Eye Atlas this morning. Very vivid dreams last night. I've had crazy dreams. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love it. Oh, this is the part of the stream where I get to. Everybody's saying hi. Nikki Elena says hi. Oh, everybody! I love the love fest that this show creates, and everyone coming together. Tested, proud to say, acted different than in the past. So peace and excitement. I love it. Well, yeah, not great. Aaron's getting hellos, 111. Love it. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. You're welcome. Yeah, right, Carol. Shapeshift, no shift. You're welcome, Kathy. Oh my God, I know. Oh, I'm making Aaron cry. Yeah, sister, your voice is a gift. All right. Yes, Kathy, this is a great question. Yes, join. Thank you. Please like, subscribing. What else? Like, subscribe, comment, share. Sharing is caring, Taurus. This is an excellent question for all of us. You're welcome, sister. I love you. Thank you, Nana Star. Thanks for being here. So far, you look great. I love what you're saying. Yes, you may ask a question. Just type question in all caps and what your question is, and I will get to you next. Thank you for your yes. Okay, Kathy's question. A card for the collective for the solstice that activates Sunday, 10:03 a.m. Eastern US for the solstice Sunday. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you guys, wild goosebumps. Creation. Moi. Creation. We are creator beings. We come from prime creator, Mother, Father, God. We are creator beings. We create our reality. We create from the inside out our Christed consciousness. We are the guardians of Gaia. We create the protection necessary to anchor that Christed consciousness through the core of our toroidal fields to the core of Gaia. We create what we focus on. It's loud out there. Go within and create. Yes! Love it, Kathy. Thanks for asking that. All right, Nana Star, thank you for joining. Okay, you've got a question. Okay, what does the person on your mind feel about you? His next move. Well, you're anticipating a move, which I would say means you're open and willing to receive one. So that's the real question. What are you open and willing to receive, right? We always want to know what the other person is thinking about us or what the other person is going to do. And we need to shift our consciousness from that, which is interesting you asked this question after what I just shared with the creation card, because that's the flip, right? So, and especially, oh God, I've been going through this myself. When do I get to be the girl? Ugh. So, Nana Star 13, what are you open and ready to receive? That is the question. What are you open and willing to receive? And it feels like you're open and willing to receive some sass. So let's see. Oh my goddess. That's the transformation. Wow, transformation. The transformation is literally how I just explained it, right? Transforming the thinking of, wait a minute, what do I want? 1, 2, 3, we're ascending. What do I want? What am I worth? What do I deserve? What do I desire, right? What do I wish? Not what do I expect. What do I get to experience? What am I ready to witness? You feel the shift in that consciousness, right? That's the transformation of it. Instead of what's he gonna do, how am I being? What am I ready to receive, right? Yeah. Oh, hi, Soul Healing. Welcome. Okay. Please donate. Yes, if you're able, please. So do you see the shift in that, Nana Star? That's the transformation. So literally, and this has been coming up a lot. We learn by relating, right? It's easier to do things alone sometimes, but it's not, right? So shifting and transforming your thinking to focus on yourself, Nana Star, and then anticipating and getting excited after that transformation occurs to be like, oh, I'm going to see. Because if we knew all the answers, what's the point of experiencing it, of living life? So let yourself get excited. right? And keep that frequency. Because when you're in that, instead of the expectation, because expectation is going to limit his possibility to come in up here with your frequency to meet it, right? And that's what we're all looking for, that divine balance of the masculine and feminine. And it happens inside us first. All right. Yes, that feels like a very large shift for you. So let me know in the comments if that landed for you well, since you're a newbie. And thank you for your yes, Nana Star. I'm grateful for you. Okay. Hi, Soul Healing. Request for guidance for 2026. All right, Soul Healing, coming in hot for Soul Healing. I love that you've got the magician for your handle picture. Bringing it down. Yes. All right. Soul Healing's guidance for 2026. Soul Healing's guidance for 2026. Woo! Oh, you've been looking for this for a hot minute, Soul Purpose. Notice I said Soul Purpose, which is the name of this card. Okay, I'm going to answer that in a second, Nana Star. Okay, Nana Star, not Nana Star, sorry, Soul Healing. You are bringing in your soul purpose like a hot potato, and you are so ready. Interesting. Let the living experiences that happen more and more, the synchronicities of one thing leading to another, right? In your day in, day out adventures outside of your house, or navigating the research online, right? Outside of, but they're showing like a wave, and the wave is the journey of your soul's purpose. Yeah, interesting. Okay. It's like I got real freaking crunchy realizing that this home project was coming up already, because I didn't want to do anything until the new year. And I just moved in here, but it made more sense to do it this way. Then I found out this. Then we experienced that. There were a lot of motherfucking obstacles. And those obstacles were chock full of learning, discovery, revealing, and results. So in your explorations of this is deep for your soul purpose, and you're ready for it. That's the openness. I'm ready for the adventure, and whoever I may run into, and the synchronicities that you do not have control over, you get to just witness and experience. And that's going to get you exactly where you need to be when you need to be there for the next, breadcrumb that is going to reveal what's next. I hope that helps, because that was pretty clear right away. Okay. All right. I love that you're asking these questions, Nana Star, because the way you're asking them is very supportive for other people. And this is how we glow. So Nana Star wanted to know about how this beau feels about her. Well, she wanted to know, we all want to know if it's going to work out. Well, we don't. And that's the lesson in the experience of it, which you are open and willing to receive. And now her question is yes to what I answered, the transformation card you got, but you'd love to know his feelings. Well, what do we do when we want to know something? We ask. We ask. We ask. Hey, dude, you, handsome, are you feeling the same way about me that I'm feeling the same way about you? How do you feel about me? because inquiring hearts want to know. That's it. We get so in this fucking round and round bullshit of our shit and afraid and don't want to be vulnerable and blah, blah, blah. How do you feel about me? And I'm talking to myself here too. Know that. He's a little shy. That's okay. Yeah, wow, soul healing. That was huge, right? I felt that land big time. I love you. Hey, y'all, share this if you can. He's a little bit shy. All right. Well, all right. I'm going to pull an Osho card on this for you. Hilarious. My girlfriend Paige, she comes in every time I think about her. Love her. Telepathy's real, y'all. Okay, for Nana Star. And this guy, is it in her highest good to ask him how he feels about her? Because usually we get afraid to ask a question because we don't want to know the answer, but we really want to know the answer, right? And if he's shy, maybe give him a little space, a little time, and trust your intuition when it feels right, when you're in harmony with your thinking and your intuition and your heart, and you feel safe and you are feeling that you love yourself, and then ask him how he feels about you. Because it feels like you really like his shyness, and inquiring hearts want to know. And it's a new moon tonight, so tell God your plans, and you can ask or say, I intend to open up my heart and use my intuition and my feelings so that I can love myself and feel safe and in harmony with my intuition, so I will feel when the time is right and the right words to say and the beautiful energy to put it out there and ask, how do you feel about me? Because I want to know. And it's more fun that way. It's also really sexy. There you go. All right. Okay, everybody. Yes. All right. I am wrapping it up because I don't want to have an accident. Yes. Thank you so much for your yes. Please like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. No time to even pop over to Instagram today. And I don't know that y'all have blah, 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 but it's so fast. So when it gets too fast, remember to go within. Hands on hearts, I welcome forth my Christ itself, balanced, masculine, feminine. We are the galactic beings. We've all been asking questions too. All right, everybody. I love you. Happy solstice. Happy new moon. Happy everything. Thank you, Donna. I love it. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.